Good morning, this is Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they unfold live. Market opens up here in about 5 minutes. Going to keep an eye on FRAN out of the opening gates. So let's see what happens. Okay, market just opened up. Have an order at $4.80. Still trying to figure out, does this one want to be a volatile one, or is this going to be kind of one of these little slow and, well, right now that's price action. A little bit shaky. But let's see if it can break down through 5. And like I said, I'm still not quite sure. Is this a volatile stock, or is it going to be one that kind of fluctuates like it is right now within just a few cent range? In the pre-market, it was nice and volatile, but right now things are looking a little bit. So there we go, getting the breakdown here. And then back above 5. Well, there's some good volatility right there. So, all right, I'll keep an eye on it. All right, have an order here at 520. Got those. And then I have that order up there at, let's see, $4.80. So again, 520. First entry point. And my next order is at 480. So we'll see what happens. I will go ahead and pause it for the time being. All right, making another move back up above 520 here. And then back down it goes. So this trend line here, you can see, is presenting quite the challenge to the price right now. So I'll keep an eye on it. All right, it's now back below 5. So what I'm going to do here is try to pick up some at 495. So I got those. Let's see if I can get those down at 480. Getting close. Just needs to go a little bit lower. There it goes. Got those. Try for some at 475. So let's see, 1,500 shares, average of 498. So still a very small position on a a $5 stock here. So let's see if this thing wants to get back up above 5. I will pause it for the time being. All right, trying to get back over 5. So I just took a loss there on some of the shares. But what I'm going to do here is now just put a stop out there for the remainder, just because I'm not a huge fan about how this one has been trading. So if it breaks down there through 475, then I want out. And I'll just move on. But the reason I sold some was I'll at least lock, just in case I am wrong. I'd rather at least take some of the loss up at 490. But it could still potentially go in my favor. I'm just reducing my exposure here a little bit. So we'll see what it wants to do. But this one is just not quite cooperating. So I'm not going to try to become a superhero here. So if I have to take the loss, then I'll take the loss and move on. And things are definitely looking shaky here. And out there, so $300 loss there. So not the best way to start off, but let's see what else I can find. Okay, I have an order at 76.75 here on Qualcomm. Went down as low as 76.81. So let's go to 76.55 now. So 76.55. Still right now stopped at 76.77, so I still wouldn't have been filled. But let's see if this wants to make another continued bleed to the downside here. Also have an order out there on eBay, but that one wasn't looking like it was that close to getting filled, but I suppose you never know. So if that eBay order down there turns to green, let me know, because that means I'm filled. Let's see if this one can get down to 76.55. Key break, there is the break. All right, I will go ahead and pause. Update here on FRAN, feeling very good about that. There was that little spike right there, but from where my position size was at, still wouldn't have worked out, and now it'd be down even lower than that. So definitely the $300 loss feels or $323 loss feels just fine, because that's certainly a hole that can be dug out of no problem. But just like I said, an update there, one of those situations, because sometimes it's not fun to take a stop loss or take a loss, because you take a loss and then all of a sudden it goes in your favor. But this is one of those cases where, yeah, it's definitely feeling good. But let's see what else is out there. All right, have an order at 71.80, and lots of other orders out there actually right now. But the one that looks like it's got the best chance of potentially filling is CSX. So 71.80, 500 shares. And we'll see if we can get down there or not. Quick little update on FRAN. I mean, just turned out to be a slow bleeder, so that loss continues to make me feel better and better, because that is one where it just never quite bounced enough at all to make anything worth it. And one of those that I have experience with from the painful side of things. And these ones, yeah, sure, you have little ticks here and there, but nothing that's really tradable. That would be worthwhile. So again, like I said, I'm not saying this to really justify anything. I'm just showing this because I get it. I know how it can feel to take a loss, to honor your stop loss, and then all of a sudden the price goes in your favor. But the mind is a tricky place, and it has a tendency to just always make you focus on those times, whereas it doesn't make you focus on hey, remember when you were actually right and it was a good thing that you honored that stop loss. So that's why I'm really harping on here, because yeah, sometimes it's a buzzkill that and you can play that, well, if I just would have not followed that rule, I would have been green. Well, yeah, that's true. But in other cases, you could get something like this where it's just a slow and steady torture chamber. All right, I got filled here on CSX. Unfortunately, I was watching something else. 500 shares at 71.35. So 71 shares, 71.35. So out there, just had to take the $25. Wasn't the best entry point. Started to go a bit against me, not to the point where I needed to stop out or anything like that, but to the point where I decided to just mitigate the risk, and I mitigated the risk by just being willing to accept less than the $50. So $25 there. And yeah, a little shaky this morning, because again, I was thinking 35 or 25, and I went with 35, and 25 would have been, I don't want to use the word easy. Well, first off, I need to just stop talking. So 70.85, next first entry point on this one. So let's see, double checking. Yes, 70.85. So there we go. But yeah, little shaky. But let's see if I can get a better entry point here. Key break going to be the $71 mark, so I'll do my best to keep an eye on it. But as you saw when I pulled up the video again, I was actually watching GHSI, so wasn't even paying attention to this one, and then all of a sudden I was filled. But you can see here that was definitely a wise move to just take the $25, because now it's dropping that much more. But we'll see if we can get the break of 71. Okay, going for the break, maybe. There's the break. It just stopped. Stopped at 70.91, so no longer interested there. So we'll go down to 70.60. Again, stopped here at just 70.88, and I wanted 85, so it was 3 cents off, but I'll keep trying on it. Had to cancel the order again. You can see right here the low was at, whoops, kind of just blotted it out there, but right there, low of 70.61. So close, but 1 cent off. So I've adjusted the order down to 70.35. We'll see if the 35 can work this time. A little frustrating, but it is what it is. Apologize, I missed GHSI the whole trade. It was a very, very quick trade, and one of those where I was watching something else, got filled, came back, just threw out an order, and was supposed to be set for $50, but was actually set for 25. But in all honesty, it's looking like the $25 may have been the best route because it's been struggling to get back above 280. So one of those things where maybe luck was a little bit in my favor there. But again, so just took it right there at so another $25, nothing big. And the reason I missed it was because I'm watching Blue Apron here. So quite the move. You can see the volume bar down here, big surge in volume. So that totally pulled my attention away from GHSI, and still watching this one. Have an order on GHSI still down here for a re-entry at 255 if it drops down there. But as of right now, my main attention and curiosity here is with Blue Apron. So let's see if any sort of worthwhile trade plans come about. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here, and as a final little kind of update here, FRAN has just continued to bleed downwards. Currently a mini little bounce here, but overall that green line represents where I just took the stop loss and got stopped out. So just really, as you saw, couldn't put anything together. Sometimes I'm away from my computer and stuff like that, but here, no. I mean, I was watching, I was looking, and just nothing really played out. So disappointing. Yeah, nobody wants to have a losing day, but I don't know if exciting is the right word, but maybe proud in a weird type of way that, hey, you know, it was only, let's see, $275 down on the day when it could have been a lot worse had I just broken the rules of the strategy and kept on trying to be a superhero out of it, because that could have been very, very nasty when it's gone almost an entire dollar below where it was. So that is that. A losing trade, losing morning. Maybe I'll trade a little bit more later today, but it's summertime. Not a whole lot is moving. But I mean, I'm still, well green on the week. So not nothing to fret about. But yeah, I'll be the first to admit that nobody likes a red day, but they happen. And I'm just, like I said, proud, I guess, that it was controlled, that it's easily manageable. By no means will I have to trade like a superhero in order to get $275 back. In fact, I think the last live trading video I posted, I made $280 in like 3 minutes or 2 minutes or something crazy like that. Anyways, if you've seen my live trade videos, you've seen plenty of examples where I make well more than $275 in just minutes. So that's what I mean by disappointing, sure, but it's not like it's something that can't be overcome. So before I go, if you enjoy these videos, a couple quick things you can do to help me out and kind of communicate to me, hey Clay, I enjoy these, please keep making them. And that is to click the like button and then subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in getting more, in depth, then I do offer a private trading community that you can, that comes with a newsletter, live chat room. So you can just go to claytrader.com to learn more about that. And then also, if you're interested in learning how to use charts to build strategies and systems that work for your schedule and your risk tolerance, then again, claytrader.com, that is called the Trading Freedom Pathway program there. But if nothing else, and you just want to communicate, hey, thanks Clay for making these, I enjoy them, so please keep using some of your time to make them. Like I said, just click that like button and subscribe to the channel. So it is what it is. I'll see you back next week. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.